my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing well. If this is your first time, I want to say welcome. We're so glad to have you. And if you are coming back, then I want to say thanks so much for coming back. I hope you're enjoying the tarot card readings. So today we are going to do the metal elements, and if you were born in the year of the monkey or rooster, then you do have metal in your yearly influence. Now you may have other elements in your month, day, and time, and also in your luck cycles. We have 10-year luck cycles in Chinese astrology that have a combination of elements as well. So there's so many different variables that what I would suggest is that you watch all of the elements, because you may have other ones in your chart and there may be a message for you in one of the other elemental readings, okay? So this is going to be for the metal elements, and you're my last sign of the week, and I apologize that we're a little off schedule. It's a lot going on with the Christmas holiday and Hanukkah, and we have all of these eclipses and a lot of planetary things going on right now, in addition to I'm planning for 2021. So we're a little off schedule, and I apologize, and things will get a little more streamlined as we move into the new year. So just bear with me. I haven't forgotten about you, metal elements, and so I just want you to know that I do, please forgive me for that, and you are just as important as the rest of the elements. And so don't think that just because I left you for last, you're not first in my book, because next week you'll be first, okay? I'll have you on Friday instead of Sunday. You can look for your reading on Friday instead of Sunday. So now let me just go into a little bit about what I usually say. Now this is just a general reading. It is for December 13th today until the 20th. However, if you find this reading 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or a year from now, it just means that divine timing has taken place and the message is pertinent for you when you find this video and the message draws you in. Okay, we're working with energy, so it's not linear, and energy is energy. It's everywhere, and when you are ready to hear the message, it will show up. Okay, also to know that this message that comes out today, what Spirit wants to bring forward, is maybe for you and maybe for someone you know, okay? I may be picking up on energy of someone that is close to you. I just never know what kind of energy I'll be picking up on. That would be you, or, I mean, that is my intention, to pick up and give you a message for you. However, sometimes it happens that I'm talking about somebody else in relation to you, okay? So just know that the roles may be reversed, and if that's the case, you may want to forward this video to somebody who the message would be pertinent with, okay? So maybe they could get something out of this as well. So, you know, everything is energy, and energy is fluid, so there is no cut and dry in the world of energy, okay? So we are going to start off with the Akashic Tarot, which is what I always start with, at least one card. And so Spirit is guiding me with the use of the cards. This is the Akashic Tarot. It's by Sandra Ann Taylor and Sharon Ann Klinger. The Akashic Tarot brings up the soul elements of your Akashic records. And the Akashic records are all the memories from all of your lives, past lives, and all of the lessons, and it keeps all of the records. So there may be something that's coming up from this life or a past life. I just never know. However, we will see what the message wants to come forward. So we do have our first card out, and it is Four of Keys, and it is clearing the way. Clearing the way, Four of Keys. So something is being blocked in your life, metal element, and it needs to be cleared. You see how there is a tree, a log that is has fallen in the roadside, and there's a man and a woman that are standing next to it with their carriage, and their home is off into the distance, and they can't get there, okay, because of the block. So they can't get home or to their final destination, and they need to release something in order to get that there. So that may be something you're experiencing in your life. I don't know. We're going to see what the theme is. I'm going to take another card. This is from the Psychic Tarot with John Holland. It's my new deck that I just got. And a card came right out. And this card is intuition, but it came out in reverse. Okay? So intuition in reverse, that tells me that somebody is not paying attention to their intuition. And the intuition card in this deck is the High Priestess. So there's some intuition that's being blocked and is not, there's something that you're not seeing that is not evident to you right now at this time. So you are the creator, and the plants that have been planted in the past are trying to come forward. However, again, we have another block. So, we'll have to see. I'm going to pull another card and see what else we get with a different deck, okay? We're going to pull the Daily Guidance with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay. Spirit, what is the card we have for our metal elements today? Spirit, please tell us what is the card. Oh! Wow, we got 3. I don't want that many. We're just going to take one. Okay, two came out. Let's see. We'll take 2. Obviously, they want to be shown. All right, we have assertiveness. That's the first one that came out. And opportunity to forgive. And that's perfect. The opportunity to forgive was something that I talked about last night. I did a 12/12 portal video, and we went through a prayer, an affirmative prayer for forgiveness, and we did a cord cutting ceremony to release people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and then added a forgiveness prayer to it. So what this says is the situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Okay, so this could be what the block is, okay? With the intuition and clearing the way. It's about forgiveness. Now, the next card we got out is assertiveness. And what that says is, this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and your truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. Wow. Okay. So it's asking you to be truthful with the people that are in your life. And, speaking your truth is clearing that 5th chakra out. and, you know, being honest and truthful and going to compassion and going to the heart. And maybe it's about forgiveness because we're being asked to clear the way. There's a block, evidently there's a block, and it could be because of resentment, it could be because of anger, it could be because you're in a holding pattern right now because maybe a delay of something that's keeping you stuck. Now, that card is the Four of Keys, and the Four of Keys is the foundation card. 4 is the number for our foundation. So there's something in your foundation that has to be cleared in order to release you and enable you to get to your final destination. Now let's read, I'm going to read the book about clearing the way. Now there's a man and a woman have taken their carriage down a trail that cuts through a forest and continues to their beautiful home in the distance. A large downed tree lies before them, blocking their path. However, the young man carries an axe and is ready to clear the way. So he does have the means to clear that block, evidently, right? Now this card is a strong signal that it's now time to take a significant action to remove an obstruction in your way. It may be in your personal life, in a relationship at work, or with a creative project. You must be clear-headed, so be sure to temper your actions with... Oop, I dropped the book. Okay, hang on a second. All right, so it says, you must be clear-headed, so be sure to temper your action with calm and forethought. If you are too urgent, excitable, you may waste your energy or even cause damage. On the other hand, if you're overly gentle and cautious, you won't clear the way completely. So be determined and strong as you work to remove the obstacle that blocks your steps. With time and your attention, the way to your dreams will be open. Okay, so it could be something as simple as clearing an emotional aspect of yourself that is keeping you stuck. For instance, unforgiveness, resentment, anger, just holding on to something that you're not ready to let go of. Let's do a quick meditation here that comes with this card and see what comes up. Now, just close your eyes for a moment. And with a deep breath, fill yourself with the strength, force, and love that help you move any obstacle that blocks your path. Feel that love and power growing, gently moving through anything within and around you and freeing you completely. Wonderful. So yeah, this goes back to what I was talking about last night in my 12/12 portal. So yeah, we're still feeling the energy for that right now. And that is all about forgiving and clearing out what no longer serves you. And what you need to do is that's people, places, and things is just clearing away during this eclipse season what no longer serves you, or people who are not supportive of you, people who are blocking your path to your wishes and goals and dreams, you know, and that could be anything from a job that's not supporting you, and maybe you've been, you know, in the back of your mind thinking, well, I should find something else because I'm barely making it month to month or week to week, and I'm, you know, overworking. And right now during COVID, there's a lot of people that are overstressed and underpaid. So maybe it's time to consider a business of your own, maybe starting a side business that would catapult you out of a full-time employee type based job. If you have enough to retire or you have a retirement savings, you may be able to buy something, a business, or get into business and have a little cash to hold you over till you start making enough income. 2021 is upon us, and we are moving into the age of Aquarius on the 21st of December. And the energy is going to be very different from where we came from. We have been in the year of the rat, which is water, okay? And it's metal rat. And so, although it's been a constructive cycle, water is like intuition. It comes and it goes in waves. It's not built on a solid foundation. Water flows, right? And it can wear away just about any mountain over time, but it does take time. And it's very flowy, so sometimes you can't even see what's happening, but things are being constructed behind the scenes. So a lot of what we've been experiencing this year has been transparent. And like when we see this intuition card in reverse, most of it has been about what we can't see, right? Things have been going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. We've all been, tied down and locked down. And there's a lot of secrets and things that we don't know. When are we going to be able to have a healthy lifestyle again? When are we going to be able to, get out and start to, be in groups and things like that? So there's been a lot that's been hidden from us, and our intuition has been blocked from truth and really moving forward. And that is what's this card is saying, is the foundations have been shook this year, right? So many people have had their foundations shook. We've been in the water element. However, 2021, we are moving into the earth element of the ox, right? And so we're moving into the year of the ox, and earth element is about foundation building. It's about solid foundation. When you think of the earth beneath your feet, when you think about mountains, we're talking about a solid foundation. So where we have been this year in the watery element of life and really just floating through this year, next year is going to be very different. And so this card is going to turn upright in a month, or depending, it could be next week. And then your intuition is going to become very clear, that you're going to be able to know how to move forward. But that comes with time. It comes with time, and it comes with, right now, an opportunity to forgive those people, places, and things that have hurt you, and, resentment, anger, all of those lower vibrations. Time to forgive. And forgiveness is for yourself. It's not really for the other person. It's about forgiving yourself. And then when you can forgive yourself, then you can forgive others. And it is a process. So it all boils down to being assertive about it and speaking your truth and being clear about what's important to you. As we're in this transition period of the next couple of weeks moving forward, and maybe you'll see this video next year, I don't know, when we're already into the ox, which starts on February 12th this year, okay? So that's all the way into February. However, whenever you see this video, just know that the energy of the earth is about building those foundations. So what the universe is asking you now to do is clear all the blocks. Do all the clearing that you need to do. And you do have an axe, so you've got all the tools. The necessary tools would be meditation, sitting in silence, listening to God in your quiet meditations, and listening to what the divine wants to bring you as far as your next step forward. It's about prayer, praying, talking to God, asking for what you want, and then listening to see what those answers are. It's also the tools of exercise. You know, when we talk about Four of Keys, we're talking about the Four of Wands in the Tarot, which is about solid foundations. And that also goes for your body as well. So building a solid body, mind, and soul takes food, the right food, okay, for your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body. So it's taking in all the nutrients that are good for you, the good foods, healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, drinking plenty of water. And it's about exercise, yoga, exercise, or anything that makes you happy. Walking, running, just swimming, whatever will get you outside, building a foundation. So that's really the message here, metal elements, is building your foundation for the coming year. Now, one of the things about the metal element, and if you have other aspects in your chart, you may not have this, but for pure metal elements, their makeup, let's say their traits, their personality traits are they're very self-disciplined people. Those are the people that are very routine oriented. So this really shouldn't be hard for you coming into an earth year, because you like routine, you like those structured settings. You can get into a regular routine, and before you know it, you've built a solid foundation as a result of your consistency. And so it's a little bit harder for you to go into your intuition, because metal is pretty much using your left brain, the logic side of your brain, and it doesn't really like to go into your intuition and the right side of the brain, which is creativity, and it's the more yin feminine side. Now, again, this is a true metal element, and if you have other elements in your chart, of course, that's not going to be true for you, though. However, it should be relatively easy for you to start some kind of a routine and to be assertive about it. And it says that the situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. And there's also a need for strength and truthfulness with other people involved. So maybe you just haven't been speaking your truth to other people, and you've been keeping everything inside, and you haven't really been speaking it. And therefore nobody, the other people involved don't really know how to help you, okay? And this could be a couple, because we have a man and a woman on this card, and the man does have his back to the woman. So maybe he hasn't been truthful with this woman about what it is that he truly wants. And she doesn't know how to support him to get through the block, because he hasn't really said what he needs to break through that barrier and get to the other side so that they can get home. So even though they're standing together, he's got his back to her, and he's not acknowledging that she really exists, and therefore she cannot support him in this, so there may be a situation that you're experiencing right now where you don't know what the blocks are. So you have to do some investigation, and you have to forgive. Don't hang on to things that are not serving you and are creating blocks in your life. So that's the message I'm getting. We are going to pull from the Zen Tarot and see what else Spirit wants to say. And I'm going to pick 3 cards from the Zen Tarot to top off the message, because let's see, we're at 24 minutes. So let's see. The first one, we got the 3 cards. They just came popping out. The first one is friendliness. See? So being friendly with other people. And, as I said, this man has his back to this woman. and being friendly with people and talking to them about your most inner desires. You know, creating intimacy with other people by being friendly and taking it down a notch. Not so superficial. Yes, and also we have for our second card, the Creator. And look at all the red and that bright yellow sun. That bright light is in the heart. So you have, and I think this card mentions the heart as well. And it says that it's important for you to go to your heart, and we will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving your strength and guiding your words. And by going to your heart, you cannot go wrong, because everything you see is coming from above. It's coming from the divine, and it's being channeled down into your 7th chakra, your 6th chakra, which is your intuition, and that'll turn this card upright because you'll be guided. And then your 5th chakra is the one that's blocked, is in your throat. You're not able to speak your truth. And once you open up the heart, then you can clear that path all the way up. And I do have a clearing meditation that I did last night. It's a baby one. I'm going to do another one tomorrow night for the total solar eclipse. So go ahead and like the video and hit the bell, and you'll be notified of my video tomorrow. So you can do some clearing work on your chakra system and get that flow going from the Creator to your heart chakra. And we can unblock your 5th chakra, because that's what it's saying, is you need to have your 5th chakra unblocked. And then you're going to have a breakthrough. Do you see how this woman has hearts all around her? You can actually see the heart right here, and hearts all around. And her arms are up in the air because she's finally realizing, getting that intuitive insight and realizing what she needs to do to get that breakthrough and break through the barrier, that log that's been keeping her stuck. And him, because he's there too, so let's not get confused with gender. This could be a man as well. It's just the female side of him. To break through those barriers so they can get to their final destination. And all of this will come about if you start to do the clearing work. Now, I can help you with that through hypnotherapy. If you're interested in doing some hypnotherapy work with me, I have some great techniques for clearing emotional and mental blockages, and helping you to get those chakras open so that you can have a huge breakthrough as a result. Okay? We can help. All right, Spirit, let's just pull from the double healing deck, as we always do every week. This is my double healing deck, and it's the Messages from the Angels and Healing with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. And I have both combined in both, and they've been cooking since my last reading yesterday. So we've got one card. Oh, we've got two. One was hiding under the other one. And then we're going to take one more, Spirit. One more, because I always like to take 3. Let's see, one more. One more, Spirit. Okay. Perfect. We got our 3 cards now. So, wow, victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Okay, so it's telling you, keep up the good work. Once you start putting this plan in to fruition, you will have a victory. You will have a victory. And this card, your guardian angel is telling you to retreat. Okay, so this is just a verification that meditation would be very helpful for you right now. retreating, even going on a retreat with the holidays coming up, you know, take some time, spend it alone, and get in touch with your intuition and do some clearing work. Get clear with your heart. Get clear about forgiving others. Get clear about asserting your truth and talking your truth with others to get more intimate with them. Become more friendly with other people. And tap into the creative part of you to help you to have a breakthrough that comes from the divine. And victory is yours. Okay, and then our last card, Serafina says, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So maybe you or somebody you know is having a baby, or a baby is being conceived for 2021. And that may be why the block has to be cleared, because of a new life coming into the world. Or maybe you're adopting a child, or maybe you're having children over your home, or maybe you have children at home that are studying and doing long distance learning. And so that has changed your home front, and you're not speaking up about how that's working out, and you're not forgiving a certain situation with the children. But there is going to be a happy change in the relationship with children. And it looks like you'll have a happy addition or change coming to your family as well. Maybe you'll be having nieces or nephews or your own children over for the holidays. And maybe you'll have some time over the new year to really enjoy the children and spend more time with them in whatever way that takes form. Or maybe you just need to speak up because you're in a custody situation, you know, and maybe you need to speak up to your the other parent, if you're in a co-parenting situation, about, you know, fair and equal time with the children and an opportunity to forgive it all, okay, if there's resentment that has been built up. Because there is a block that's keeping, this is the main focus here, is clearing this block to the destination of the home, the family, and abundance, the foundation. So that is our main message, is to clear the way so that you can go to your final destination. And it's important that you do speak your truth and forgive and allow the breakthrough to come forward from the divine when you start to do the clearing work. So that's the message for today and this week, metal elements. So my roosters and monkeys out there, I want to wish you a wonderful week ahead. And please tune in tomorrow for my total solar eclipse meditation. We have a new moon in Sagittarius, so I'll be doing a meditation for that. And then we'll be ushering in the age of Aquarius on the 21st for the winter solstice. We have the grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, and that hasn't happened in 20 years. And so we are moving into the age of Aquarius. The energy is going to shift and change. And if you do the inner work that's needed here, then you will have a victory. Your desire will come to fruition. And keep up the good work, okay? All right, my friends. I want to send you love, light, and blessings. And until we meet again, namaste.